Regan Slaymaker for International Boxing News, and I have the pleasure to be joined by WBC President Mauricio Sulaimán. Mauricio, how are you ahead of this massive press conference for BeterbievBivol versus Bivol?
I'm so happy. Look at this. Unbelievable. The WBC being part of such an important event. A new golden era of boxing has begun. Riyadh season, His Excellency Turkey has come as a fresh, new, great promotional leader. And it's just very, very exciting to be here.
Definitely. When all the fights you've promoted, or been a part of, how do you feel when the WBC title is on the line for fights as big as BeterbievBivol versus Bivol?
Well, it's a great honor. The WBC Green Belt is a dream of every fighter. We have a rich history. Our legacy from Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Leonard Hagler, Hearns, Chavez, Mayweather, all these great champions, Canelo, and it is just humbling to be part of boxing and to do what we like to do, which is support boxers before, during, and after the years of glory.
Definitely, and obviously before this fight there was a lot of talk that potentially the WBC title might not have been on the line with this fight, but obviously now it's on the line. Glad to kind of get the title on the line for a fight as big as this.
Absolutely, it's a fight that the world has demanded. It's a fight that both fighters deserve, and we're just happy everything was worked out, and it's going to be a tremendous fight.
Definitely, I do want to move on to another great WBC champion, Tyson Fury as well, fighting Alexander Usyk as well. I mean, another massive fight that the WBC title's on the line, and another fight for Undisputed as well.
Undisputed, we've been working very hard to support unified championships, Undisputed championships, and to get those Undisputed to keep the titles and not to be disrupted. But this is a great fight. May 18, then June 1st, and then you have Inoue in Japan, May 4, Canelo, May 4. It's sensational. It's a great time for boxing.
It definitely is as well. And His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh placed a massive emphasis on Undisputed. I think there's a special title being named as well. How important is it for you to obviously have communication with the other governing bodies to not enforce Undisputed titles, but make sure those fights do happen?
You know, fighters that become Undisputed, they should have a recognition, a level of flexibility. But it's a matter, each organization has their own rules, their own constitution, but we do our best to promote that promoters get together, mediate when it's necessary, and try to see these fights happening.
Definitely as well, and obviously without mentioning Tyson Fury, I have to mention Anthony Joshua as well, on a great run at the moment. I think WBC ranked #1 contender at the heavyweight division as well. With a win against Alexander Usyk, could you think we could see that Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua fight?
Absolutely, it's always a possibility. Joshua was ranked first by the WBC. He was the WBC international champion. He was number 2 when he had the opportunity to go to another organization, and I always thought the paths will cross again, and maybe this is the time.
I hope it does as well. Another WBC titleist potentially on this card, I don't know if it's officially announced, is a Hamzah Sheeraz, potentially fighting Amo Williams. I mean, with a win on that fight, if that fight is happening, could we see Hamzah be ordered for that WBC middleweight title?
He's a tremendous fighter and very loyal to the WBC. I'm sure he will be fighting for the title soon.
Perfect. Well, I look forward to it as well. I do want to touch on a lot of the community work WBC do, and it's not just in Mexico, but all around the world as well. I mean, how important is it for you for the WBC to extend its powers, not just in boxing, but also to local communities as well?
Boxing is such a tremendous power in society. It takes out kids from the streets, teaches them discipline, gives them a way out of life, and boxers are the number one to go back to the communities and have a good communication, a good message of inspiration to others. We have a social responsibility as one of our priorities. We like to visit children's hospitals, schools, orphanages, jail systems. Our champions are the best WBC members. They go out and give them inspiration and hope. So our social responsibility is a key. We do it everywhere in the world. We have the WBC Cares and many programs that are specific, anti-bullying, anti-drugs, the prevention of the so many dangers that we face in the street.
Definitely, and I'll second that as well. Mauricio, I think there's a queue forming behind me. So my final one, we ask everyone who comes on the channel this, when all said and done, what does boxing mean to you?
Everything. Everything. I have a beautiful family and I have a tremendous life, but before anything, there's boxing.
Perfect. Mauricio Sulaimán, a pioneer of the sport. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.